Because this is real.
Yeah, this is real.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's so real. This is like the after credit sequence. Jesus Christ. Hi, I'm Chris Lujan.
And I'm Bindu.
This is the I Ams. We stopped the cameras and came back on. Yeah, like I said, it's so real. I could leave and you could be like, that whole thing, this whole thing, me going on with the episode was a show. Fuck you, we're not doing this again. You know?
That's not who I am anymore, man. That's not who I am anymore. In fact, I'm at a place right now where even on my Snap, I was telling people, like, if I'm not at paint night, I shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm like, I go to Chris and I bring beers. Unnecessary.
And I see that. And I see that because I watch your snaps. I've seen you say that exact same stuff. And I think, okay, good, he knows.
Yeah. But this is the Bindu show. So I brought out the beers for the Bindu. But I didn't realize it was affecting you like that. And now I'm aware of it. And you're important to me.
All right.
Well, I don't have to do that. And I've already been addressing it already.
And again, don't want to offend you. Yes, exactly. You've been noticing it in yourself.
Well, okay. So, and there's such a thing as commerce, right? And I have a roommate.
Right.
In our common grit, right? He's a completely different political party than I am. But we're very good friends.
Yeah.
And our bond is a beer. So we have a little beer fridge.
I understand all of that.
So we drink beers every day.
I get it.
Right. Hey, what's up, roomie? You know, want a beer? Right?
But I think the best, thank God for Maceo, because he brought it up that like the difference we see is we started this show because we were hanging out in the backyard. There was no beer drinking. It was Brandon and Chris talking.
It was wizards being intellectual, smoking herb.
Right. And then when Brandon starts to turn into Bindu full time, it's like, well, this isn't this. It's like I said, it's like hyper real. It's not real anymore.
Well, I think you can also tell when you watch older episodes that I'm ADHD all over the place.
Well,
because I'm fucking drunk or tipsy.
I don't know I wouldn't see any of that as that. What I saw was we're just starting.
Yeah.
We don't know what the hell we're doing. Now I feel like we know what we're doing. Clearly, we didn't know what the hell we were going to talk about. This is probably an hour-long episode. I don't know how the hell long it is. It seems like
it's been like an hour.
Yeah, so like, and I would say this stayed on topic. It may have veered a little bit, but it stayed on topic, right?
With the trip,
but not as a way like, oh, we're recording, we better stay on topic. You know, like let's not stray too much. We were having a real conversation,
like an intervention.
Like an intervention.
Awesome. While we smoke weed.
Fuck you. Make sure to like and subscribe and join our Discord and Patreon. Check out our links.
Now back to the show.
Yeah, I know. That's where it's going to cut, right?
Woo!
Oh my God.
That was perfect.
But so like he said, the difference between in the backyard, it being the two of us talking, the two of us, and then like there being a definite like, okay, now I'm talking to someone else. This isn't us in the backyard anymore. This is me.
That is a language that I can completely and totally understand.
Okay.
Because I watch it happen professionally.
Yeah. And
people buy tickets to my shows. They interact with me on social media. They can't wait for the show.
Right.
They get to the show. They start drinking.
Yeah.
And they turn into a different person.
Yeah, see, you watch the whole thing.
Now I'm corralling a bunch of cats into a room. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I had a silo over myself, and I wasn't thinking that you just opened up my eyes to a great many things.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
But again, I don't want you to...
Do you see how important you are to me, Chris Lujan? You made me dump out my beer on my own. Just because you're concerned.
While you were like, fuck this, I earned this, which was the battle.
But okay, so I still have copious amounts of marijuana. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to be.
Well, I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but do you see what we're saying?
Yes.
How it's marijuana is different. You're still Brandon. It's once the alcohol is introduced, it becomes like, well, we're no longer talking to this guy.
I 100% get it.
Okay.
Right.
We're just saying the same thing over and over and over again now.
Well, sure, but you know, once you said we started this because we were getting together, smoking, and
as artists,
as in a cipher.
Yeah, talking about art.
Right, and then I brought in another friend.
Yeah. Oh, so what I was also saying was those first few episodes. So like me, the whole reason I said this whole thing that maybe wasn't even an episode, clearly I think should probably be an episode. We stayed on topic. So, and I think, again, like I said, we didn't realize we were doing an episode. We were just being real. But I think having watched those first few episodes where I wouldn't say it was alcohol related, we were just all over the place.
Sure.
I mean, maybe episode 5 or something gets a little alcohol slippery. But for the most part, we were like, we have all of this shit we want to talk about. So it went all over the place.
Yes.
And so like watching that, we're learning to, without putting on a show, we're learning to stay more on topic.
Correct.
And so I think you saying that like the show's all over the place because of the alcohol, I think that's not the case. It was us just getting started.
It's a little column A, column B, column C. We're finding our groove, man. We don't know what the fuck we're doing, but we do now, kind of. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, but I am touched. I am touched.
Okay.
And I feel loved. And that's powerful. And I really need that right now. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Look how easy that was.
You know.
The cartoonist kayfabe.
I would hate, which is in our credits.
Right. Rest in peace. At Discord. Forever.
They were two guys who got together. Mm-hmm. One of them couldn't handle things, and that was the end.
Right. Which is why
our show is dedicated to them.
Right.
We can't see that happen now. I'm not saying you'll like, you know.
I would never do it.
Maybe that was even the wrong visual to do, but you know, like you could go. I would hate to see you go overboard, and something happens, knowing that our show was basically dedicated to someone who things went too far. Clearly, it wasn't his fault. Things got too far, or you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying. Ed Piskor taught me great lessons, right? But when he left the world, because the world fucked him, it created such a void, right?
Yeah.
And I'm aware of my presence. I'm aware of how many people look up to me. Like they get babysitters, so they could just go out for this one night, and Bindu's going to be nuts. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait for this. Mm-hmm. I'm in my 40s now. When's the next time you know, right. in our age, where do you go to listen to hip hop too loud? You're only in your car.
Yeah,
right?
Pretty much.
Right. So people like, they
a
look
shoe store sometimes.
Right? Okay, you know what I'm saying? And plus I have family, I have kids, I have all of that. So I persevere. And so it's always a balance. Am I Batman or am I Dr. Doom today? Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to be Batman really hard, you know, just to like mentally scar young children. Right? Batman is the worst villain.
Sure.
He's the best. I love you, Chris.
I love you too. See you next time on the IAMs. Oh, fuck.